it's one angle this way and he's always the other way. So this is sideline. So it's not like this.
Maybe we'll get
He's
one
like
with
that.
mommy.
See, that's not straight with your arm. He's parallel with your arm. The other way you could do sideline is towards the breast, which is fine too. So you can actually turn him like
Do you
this,
mind
but
if I
again,
take
you have that straight
You can take as many as you want.
and then you put the bottle like
Jason's
this.
only got a
We can get everyone in
1,000
here.
on his phone.
I have like 2,000.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Yeah. But you have to kind of be able to hold them too.
My daughters keep watching. I've been
So
posting
sometimes
videos
it's
on
not quite
YouTube,
as easy.
and so they get to see him move. We have like a YouTube channel that just has
I
like
think the easiest way
20
for you
videos
to
of 'em.
learn is to put them out this way. For right now. I think this would be easier for you initially, but you're going to get really, really good at this, and you'll be able to feel comfortable. So it's kind of hold his head. Yeah, he's ready. Definitely has been ready. Oh, I'm sorry, Funkus. A little head. Sometimes you just have this system of it, and then you can hold that. Just little baby steps. That's it.
Then do I pull it out of him?
I would not pull it in and out only because he has to reorganize every time. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep it in the mouth, but just pull it down. Yeah, that's called pacing.
Okay.
See, he's not really getting anything, and remember, the air is going back in anyway, and then give him a sip. Let him suck a few times. Unless, of course, he has a Brady or a DSAT and you can take it out and kind of let him. But what you don't jerk it out real quick and startle like this, because your first reaction is to overreact because you're worried.
I'll probably just
But-
shock him then. and-
Right, but what it does is if he has anything in his mouth, he could choke it into his airway, and we don't want that. So just very calmly, because you know you have monitors are going to tell you everything before you actually are in trouble. So just make sure that
Like how many sucks do you let him do? And then
I
do
would let
this?
him. Let's just see how he does. Let's give him more. I would say at least 2 or 3. And sometimes if he's looks like he's getting a rhythm and stopping and breathing himself, and then starting again, then that's fine.
That's 2. Should I put it down?
I would let's keep him going because he's not showing any stress. You see how he already stopped for you? He did it before you did, so we call that he's pacing
Like
himself.
stop sucking.
Right, because and you might see this, that catch-up breathing, because he's trying to catch up and go
That's
nice with the feeding too.
Nope, you're good. Thank you.
So, and like when he's doing that, he's not really doing much. Just kind of wait.
You don't have to yet. I'm gonna-
let him suck. There. That's perfect.
Thank you.
That's it.
What's the little noises like?
That's
normal?
just his normal. He's going to have little sounds, little sucking sounds. That's all completely fine.
Do you want me to get you that chair? No. Okay.
Oh no, I'm
You're sure?
fine. Yeah, I'm good.
So how do you
Thanks.
know when to?
I would say if he is doing suck, 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 and he's not stopping to kind of take a breath. Now, eventually what he should be able to do is suck and breathe. You know, suck, swallow, and breathe, and have it be very rhythmical. But right now he's learning. But see, he's stopping himself. That's really good. So if he can stop himself and not cough and choke, just keep it on like that. And let him work at it. He's like, oh, this is good. I want this.
It's probably nice to be able to finally taste stuff and not just have it go straight into your belly.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. And his little noises, that's just all part of this. And you'll get used to those, so it's not anything to be worried about. I mean, that's just the noises he makes. But really, as it starts going faster and more rhythmical, you'll hear less noise. Right now, he's just trying to figure it all out.
This is probably the best day of his life.
Oh, it's the best.
Thank you.
Look at how big he is.
This is
See
so
how he's
cool.
doing really well by himself. You'll see he's starting to take more aggressive, bigger draws. You'll see the mouth actually pull the nipple.
Will you come again, like when we feed him another bottle?
I will. I don't know if we're going to be we probably will just start out feeding him once a day. I'm assuming is what we usually do. So you guys will have now tomorrow, because it's New Year's Day. I won't be here, but I'll be here Friday, so I can plan to do another feeding with you. I'll just be here at 11 Friday. But the nurses will know. I mean, really, I won't be here every feeding for every day, but I will stay very involved. But nurses will be able to help you with this too. And this is all part of.
So can I feed him sometimes at 5 at the 5 o'clock
Absolutely.
assessment?
What we could do, what we'll try to do for you, is just hold the feeding so that you can do it.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is just a therapeutic feed during the day, and that means not taking him out, just doing a little bit of therapy, but not taking that experience away from you. Because what's really important is that you become comfortable with feeding him.
Should I pull it out?
Yeah, I go ahead and pull out just because he may need a burp now. So he did really well. I don't know how much.
33?
33. Okay. He looks like he's taken probably at least.
Should I sit him up?
I would say 5. Yes. So let's pull him up like this. What you're gonna do is put your hand, which is kind of hard to do when he's off, but just do it like this. So this hand, that's it. And just let him kind of lean over and just burp. And a good, not a real. Yeah, good. That's perfect. And then you can also, put him up on your shoulder sometimes, but really, because you only have 30 minutes to feed.
Right.
Because then they start burning calories. So you want to make sure you not spend too much time dilly-dallying, but
Right.
just getting that burp and moving on.
I don't feel the burp.
He may not, because he hasn't taken that much, and he probably doesn't have that much air in his belly. But that's okay. We'll keep trying.
Keep doing it?
Yeah.
Like how long do you do this for?
I would do it for like 60 seconds, 60 to 90 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting him like this. Is that okay?
And sometimes I'm going to
Buddy.
show you can rub up like that. Just kind of a really, it's almost like a massage. But sometimes that can move the air up too, and then burp, and then rub it up.
Is this your favorite day?
It's so good. Look at how good he looks. Oh my God. All right, let's keep working because he's
Put it back.
yeah. We'll put him back in that side lying again. That's perfect.
Just one step closer to crab legs, buddy.
Hey, oh my goodness.
And you got, is this right?
Perfect. Perfect.
It's just straight out, right?
Yep, straight out and on the side. Let's see now. He looks like he's getting a little sleepy, but he's sleepy. Okay, mister.
You don't want to give up, dude.
Done, Bubs? Oh, you sleepy boy. Come on. He may just be getting tired.
Yeah, and lately the right around the 2 to 5 areas when he's been the most awake.
So, like I said, it may work for him to do a feeding at night, just to have more awake time. Because he looks like he's. Let me just see if I can. Oh, look at that face. Make sure I get that over the tongue. Let's see if we can get him to take a couple more sips. And you can go ahead and hold that.
Come on, buddy.
That's it.
Should I put it?
Yep, just like that.
Those little noises he makes are so cute.
Gosh, they're so precious.
Wow.
I'm so excited I get to feed him at night. That's so awesome.
Yeah, and that's what we'll try to do so that you get that opportunity.
I know, I wish I didn't have to go.
Oh, I know.
I'll just make weekends. I mean, it'll be a lot easier.
Well, and then you guys can practice too. As we start doing more and more feedings, it'll become easier because there'll be more opportunities to practice with him. It won't just be, once a day. But right now,
Sucking and trying to push it out.
we want to make sure that he is not pushed too to the point where we backslide and he gets too tired and then he can't
Right.
eat. So. Telling us you're just too sleepy now, Mr. Maxwell.
Should I take it out?
I would leave it in because he's not struggling. Let's just rotate it a little bit and see if we can get him to. He may not. He may be done. Doesn't look like he's doing it. Yeah, we'll take it out.
Yeah.
Mister,
You're so cute.
you are so fresh.
Poor baby.
Look at you. He loved that. Well, let's see how much he took.
No,
like that. Didn't take a ton, but
Should I try to burp them again, or should I
yeah,
just put
go
them
ahead.
on me?
No, go ahead and if you want to, we can put them upright like this. Let's put them up here. Okay, there, and then just try to just move that up, and that way, yeah, fine. This is right.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's perfect. You did awesome. Look how tired he is. So
You can sit on there.
you can see how easily he fatigues.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work when you think about sucking, organizing, breathing, swallowing. So the big thing with me is that we don't push him past, because we all get excited when they start eating. We're like, take the bottle. It's just not, to me, it's much more important to have a quality feed. So if he only takes 3 mLs or 5 mLs, I am so fine with that as long as it's safe.
Okay.
I would much rather have him have 5 mLs of a great feeding rather than 15 or 20 mLs of a push. Where
Yeah.
we're pushing and he's coughing and desatting and braiding and things like that. It's just not worth it. But these practice, like what we're doing now, are really going to help him progress forward. So even though he fatigued pretty easily, he had a good experience. The few mLs that he took, he was wide awake, he was engaged, he was sucking, and we didn't have any major events. So
I'm excited.
that's very exciting. But it wipes him out, and that's not, this is all normal. This is absolutely what we see. So we'll just keep trying probably once a day. I would say right now.
He's trying to keep his eyes open. They look pretty
although
heavy.
Mom, she's going to be back at work, so I'm thinking that we'll work towards by Friday twice a day. Once in the evening and once during the day. So he'll get with me therapy during the day, and then you guys can feed him at night when you're here. So
But there'll be somebody watching me do it, right?
absolutely, we will have the nursing staff.
Make sure we
and
don't drown
myself,
him.
We will definitely be, and I'll put up a little feeding plan too, as we see him change and whatever I think maybe would work best for him. I will be informing you and letting
Okay.
you know for sure. So you will not be trying to figure that out all by yourself.
Just trying to figure out how to
But
hold him right.
But he just looks so good. Oh my gosh, so fresh. He didn't take a whole lot, but he probably, I'm assuming he took about 5, maybe 6, because it was at 33 or 35. So, but he
peeking?
just got wiped out.
Huh?
He was wide awake though, taking it. The other thing
You
is,
peeking?
you notice how much more wide awake he wasn't here when we were practicing.
Yeah.
Because I
Hi.
think what happens is when we contain him and he, first of all, he smells you, he
Gets
knows
sleepy.
you, he gets cozy, he gets a little too sleepy. So we might have to kind of unwind him a little bit. Even though we want to keep him contained and towards
Hi.
midline like this, with the little flexion in the hips, because that helps us with keeping him organized. His brain stays organized, so it knows what to do here. So it's a safe swallow. But, we don't want them all out here with no clothes on, and, that's for later when they're sleepy and they're 5 months old and they're a chubby baby. That's fine. But it's not fine to do, feeding like that with the...
So every time he needs to be swaddled, right?
I would say swaddling is going to be better for him, but not so warm and cozy that he doesn't eat. That's why we didn't put a hat on him.
Okay.
Because otherwise he's going to get too tired.
Gotcha.
So...
Am I supposed to burp him like this, or am I just supposed to
I
hold
don't
him
think
like
there'll be a
this?
burp for him. And what she will do is, what
Trying to pull his
Dawn will do
cannula
is
out.
she'll pull up some air right
Get off
now
that.
because she'll have to gavage the rest of the feeding while you're
Would you put
holding
that
him.
back in
So
there?
we'll make sure that he doesn't have any air in there.
Okay.
But don't be
How's that?
too concerned right now with the burp unless he was taking 30 mLs.
Okay.
Then we know he's going to have a burp in there. But for the 5
Not
he
a
took
big
or so, the Dr. Brown bottle, it's so effective.
He won't get air in there.
It's not going to get a lot of air.
Okay, good.
But you'll see